Okay, let's do 81 times 4. Sorry, the last video, I had some problems, so I just cut the video off, and so I'm just doing another video. Let's do the next problem. So we're going to represent 81. I'm going to multiply that by 4. So what we're going to see is that whatever pattern you use here in the smaller numbers that are in this one row is going to work for any size of number as long as you know what each point represents. So this point here is 1, and this point here is 40, right? It's 40 times more. So if I say 1, I want to do, let's say 1 times 4, well, I move that, that's 2, and then I add another one, and I've got 4. So if I want to do 40 times 4, I'm just going to do the exact same pattern. 2 and 2. And now I've got 4. Doesn't matter how far you go up, right? This dot is 1600. So that's 1600. And I want 1600 times 4. So 1600 times 2 is 3200. 1600 times 4 is 6400. So the patterns are going to be the same. So I'm going to do the problem 81, right? Now, this dot here is 2. 2 times 40, 80. So I just multiply 80 by 4 the same way I'd multiply 2 by 4. If I'm going to multiply 2 by 4, how much is it? It's 8. So the pattern is I put 1 3 and 1 5. So when I have a rock here and I want to multiply it by 4, I just put 1 in this space and 1 in the next space, right? So it's the same thing here. You move up 1 dot, that's 80. I want to multiply 80 by 4. I don't have to think about it. I'm just going to put 1 here and 1 here, the same way as I did when I multiplied the 4 or the 2 by 4, right? So each dot in this square is 200 and the whole entire square is 1000. Each dot in this square is 120 and the whole square is 360. So whereas I know that 2 times 4 is 8, I put a 5 and a 3. I know that 80 times 4, I might not know what it is, but I'm just going to do the same action, 1 here and 1 there, like I did there. And I know how many dots, what each dot represents. So 1 rock in here on that dot represents 200, and 1 here represents 120. So I know that 80 times 4 is 320. So in the last video, I was kind of showing you how if you multiply anything by 8, it's kind of intuitive because you have 1 rock here, it multiplies by 8, it goes there. 2 rocks here, multiplied by 8, you put 1 rock in the 2 dots. And same with the 3, you put 1 in the 3 dot. It's kind of intuitive, right? If this whole square is full, meaning that I have 5 rocks in it, 5 times 5, and I multiply that by 8, what's 25 times 8? It's 200. So if this whole square is full and I multiply that by 8, all I do is move a rock right up there, and it's going to be 200. So it's pretty simple.